any second now, they're gonna rush me to the ER with terminal tachycardia. I'm like kind of losing my cool here, man. Uh, every button that I've been pressing to take the next step in this announcement has felt like I'm jumping off a cliff. It's been such a long time, and it's so new. It's such a bigger tour than I've ever been on in the past, and it's to a much bigger audience than any tour I've been on in the past. And it's, it's a big undertaking. And so on October 9th, it will be the 2-year anniversary of the last time I did a concert. And that's wild to me. I don't know how much I really have to say. Maybe I should have thought about it more before I came on here and started talking, but I guess I figured that, I don't know, that just coming on here and being me was how to do that. But honestly, that's nonsense. I don't know. I could have just posted another graphic or done another stupid video where I'm doing the weird approximation of 60s youth slang. And October 9th is the beginning of what I'm calling the Slouching Towards Bethlehem tour. The name is based off of the book by Joan Didion. So is the artwork. And there's a passage in it that I really related to. Not just the opening Yeats poem, because it opens with that Yeats poem that I've been posting. But it opens with, a preface where she says, it was the first time I had dealt directly and flatly with the evidence of atomization, the proof that things fall apart. I went to San Francisco because I had not been able to work in some months, had been paralyzed by the conviction that writing was an irrelevant act, and that the world as I had understood it no longer existed. If I was to work again at all, it would be necessary for me to come to terms with disorder. And that really, that's how I was kind of feeling, and what I've kind of come to, like, I really related to that idea. And so, I don't know. I don't have that much else to say, except that we're coming to terms with disorder with this one, guys. And I'm going to be playing 32 shows. It is the largest tour I've ever been on by a not insignificant amount. And I think that's all I really have to say. There's like the VIP packages that they're selling, and those are, I guess they're cheaper than in 2022. Maybe? I don't know. You get more stuff on a single tier thing. Don't quote me on what I'm saying right now, actually. But if you're looking for information on any of it, go to willwood.net/events, and that has ticket links, all of the VIP links, all the information, all that stuff. And what else? Well, I'll be playing the first chunk of it with Schaefer James. He's always a pleasure to play with, a good friend of mine, and he just rules. He's going to be joining me through November 19th. And from there, I have like an open call going where we don't have anybody booked for support. And instead, I just wanted to reach out to my fans and say, if there are any songwriters in that area who believe in what they're doing but don't have a lot of eyes on them yet, I would like to invite them to send a sample of their work as well as a bio and any relevant links to fanspace@willwoodandthetapeworms.com and send us a song, and my team and I will go through it. And we are just kind of looking to give the opening slot, give the stage to somebody who just, doesn't have much eyes on them yet. And so, I'm looking for people who have between like 0 and like 2,000 monthly Spotify listeners. And this isn't a pre-sale thing. We don't need you to do any of that shit. And, you will be paid. And we'll let you know by September 9th if your song has been selected, if you've been picked to open. If you aren't picked, it's not because we didn't like the song. It's just because we have a specific vibe for the show that we want to make sure we're matching with every creative choice we make. And, I'm really looking forward to hearing your songs. I hope that there are a lot of people who have songs to share. And, so those are the shows between November 19th and I guess December 1st, but 6th and 7th might be open too. Those are the New York dates. If you live within that area and you want to try and perform and you're over 18 and you don't have too many eyes on you yet, that's the open call. What else? The shows are all 18 and up. Sorry, kiddos, maybe next time. Some of them are 21 and up. There are some events that are a little unusual that my girlfriend and I have homemade Yonder pouches for, little foam pouches. Where when you come in, we're going to lock your phone away. And I promise, it's not just because shows are better when the phones are away. Although they are, okay? Trust my expertise here. I put on shows for a living. I know what I'm doing. The shows are better without them. I promise. But it's not just because of that. It's for other secret, special reasons, too. And it's just going to be the really small shows. So not all of them. And honestly, last minute, we might choose not to do it at any of those shows, too. But so all that information is on the stuff that was just posted on Instagram. We're on Instagram, on my main feed. And so we're doing East Coast in October, and then West Coast, and then down Southwest, Midwest, South in November. And then we're doing a couple of shows in New York. Somebody just asked why there was no VIP for the shows in New York. It's partially a staffing thing, and partially because that room is so small that, and there's no like significant green room that we're gonna be hanging out. What else is there? We're gonna be filming at least some of the tour for Patreon stuff, and maybe for something else in the future too. And what else? I don't know. That's, I think, about all the information y'all need, right? I don't know. If you want to know more, willwood.net/events. And that all the information is on there. So cool. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks as always for all the support. Thanks for streaming the normal album remix, by the way. I'm so excited by the response it's gotten. I'm so happy about it. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you out there, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm geeking out. I missed it. I missed it, man. All right. I'll catch y'all later. Take care.